Hi students, welcome to the session on continuity equation. In this class we see about continuity equation, the meaning of continuity equation and its derivation and the significance. Right? It is talking about conservation of charges. Right? So the continuity equation mainly deals with the conservation of natural quantities. What are the natural quantities? We can give example where which is dealt by continuity equation. One is as we know energy. We know already the conservation of energy, right? And now we are going to study conservation of charges, right? Like energy conservation states that energy can neither be created nor destroyed. Similarly, law of conservation of charges states that charges can neither be created nor destroyed, nor be destroyed. That is what the principle of conservation of charges, right? So we know that a conserved quantity cannot increase or decrease. That's what we learned from our basics of charges. It can only move from one point to another point. You cannot increase the quantity of charge or you cannot decrease the quantity of charge. Right now we will with this basic understanding we derive the continuity equation. Let us assume that we have one arbitrary volume V like this, right, surrounded by a closed surface S ds or S vector. ds is a small point area. Total surface is S. And the net amount of charge enclosed in this surface is Q. Right? This is the total charge enclosed in this surface. Right? So if net current flows out of this region, for example, I out is flowing out of the region, then the charge in the volume will decrease at a rate equals to the current flowing out, right? What is the meaning? Let us assume that inside the volume we have 100 coulomb of charge, which represent 2 ampere of current. This for example only. Suppose let us assume that current flowing out of the volume is 1 ampere. That means what? Here 50 coulomb has been reduced, should have been reduced. So it will become 50 coulomb, right? Because 50 has gone. For 2 ampere 100 coulomb means 1 ampere means it should be 50 coulomb. 50 coulomb gone out means it should have contained remaining 50 only. That's what we are telling, that if a net current flows across the surface of this region, then what happens? The charge in the volume must decrease. Yes or no? Net current flows out of surface, then charge in the volume must decrease. Charge inside the volume must decrease. So it relates volume and surface, right? So now we will write the equation. I out, current flowing out of the region, is equal to the amount of charge decreased with respect to time. This minus indicates decrement, right? So we know I is equal to J dot ds. It is a closed surface. Volume is nothing but a closed surface. So we are making it a how I is equal to J dot ds. If you want to know about this, please refer my video on current density. Now we got relationship between all the things in mathematical form. This example I wrote in the mathematical form. That's it. Okay. So now we know it is a volume charge density Q. So instead of Q, I write in terms of volume charge because it is a continuous volume. So we cannot take individual charge. So that is equal to Q. Why? You see, simply we can find it is true because rho is volume charge density. That means charge per unit volume. Coulomb per meter cube. Charge coulomb. Volume is meter cube. Right hand side is coulomb. Cancel. So left and right are matching. That is correct. So now we substitute I out is equal to what do you call J dot ds, that is equal to minus d by dt. Instead of q in, I substitute rho v dv. Now I bring this inside, so it will become partial differential equation. Why it has become partial? Because here you see out of these two quantities, when I bring d by dt, only rho v charge is varying with respect to time, not volume. So we don't need to differentiate fully. We differentiate only rho v. So hence it becomes volume, partial differentiation. Now that is equal to, this is left hand side is j dot ds. So left hand side is surface integral, right hand side is volume integral. So it is very difficult to match. Now I apply Stokes theorem, divergence theorem, which relates volume and surface integral. In order to make it as a volume, then I can compare. So the equivalent of j dot ds is equal to, in terms of divergence theorem, it relates closed surface with the volume. So that will be given like this: delta j dv as per divergence theorem. Okay, so what will happen? So now left hand side becomes del dot j dv, that is equal to minus dou rho v by dou t dv. Now if we compare, I can compare left and right because both are volume integral. This implies del dot j. Okay, del dot j is equal to minus dou rho v by dou t. This is what? Continuity equation. Right? This is a point form of continuity equation because it is having del in the equation. Del is a point parameter because it is dou by dou x, dou by dou y, dou by dou z. So whenever you apply del to any parameter, it will become point form only. Okay, so this is what continuity equation. We will get more information from this. Let us see all the things we are getting from this equation. The first thing is, it is simply relating what I told first. If some amount of current flows out of the region, equal amount of charge is lost inside the region. You see, this is delta J. Divergence of current, that means current flows out, is equal to dou rho v by dou t. Rate of change of charge, but decrement. So rate of change of decrement of charge. So if current flows, charge will decrease with respect to time. That's what this one. So it is wonderful relation. So the first thing is, it relates current density and charge density. That is the first thing we have to know. Second thing is, if charge density decrease with time, that is if dou rho v by dou t is less than 0, charge density decrease means negative. If dou rho v by dou t less than 0 means, as per the equation, del dot j becomes positive. Del dot j becomes positive means current density is positive. That means current flowing out. Divergence is positive. Divergence of j is positive. Del dot means divergence. That means divergence positive means it is spread, going out. Current going out. So how can I represent in pictorial form? In pictorial form, it will be like this. How? At this point, because del is a point operator, the current flows out. Right? So positive divergence, so current flows out. When dou rho v by dou t is less than 0. Suppose if dou rho v by dou t is greater than 0, what will happen? Delta j becomes negative. So divergence of current density is negative. That means converging. Negative divergence is nothing but converge. All the things, all the currents are coming inside. That's what convergence, right? So the diagram will be like this. Okay. So here dou rho v by dou t is greater than 0. If something is coming out of the region, there is something inside to spread it. For example, if smoke is coming out of the region, there may be something inside which is creating smoke. So there is a source here. If somebody is collecting everything means there must be something. If everything going inside means there is something to collect, like our sink. So it is a sink. Next, suppose fourth condition is very, very important. If current is steady state current. Steady state current means what? The charge is constant. Charge is constant means rho v is constant. Charge density is constant. This implies dou rho v by dou t is equal to 0. Dou rho v by dou t 0 means what will happen to delta J? Delta J is also 0. Very, very, very important. For steady state current, this is very important. Delta J is equal to minus dou rho v by dou t is continuity equation. Delta J is equal to 0 means it is only applicable for steady state current. That means here steady state current is solenoidal. Why it is solenoidal? Because divergence of any parameter is 0 means that vector is a solenoidal vector. So here what is 0? Divergence of current, steady state current is 0. So that is a solenoidal current. So steady state current is solenoidal. That means it is simply flowing. Divergence 0. We have seen just now positive divergence means there is a source. Negative divergence means there is a sink to collect. But divergence 0 means there is neither source nor sink. That means it is simply flows. It will not be, there is no source to originate, there is no sink to collect. The current simply flows. That is very, very important point to be noted. Right? And moreover, since rho v is charge is 0, current becomes 0. We know I is equal to j dot ds, close to j dot ds, right? So since charge is 0, I 0, so j dot ds is also 0 for steady state current over a closed surface. Here you see this is also point form, this is integral form. Right, now we come to the main thing which is corresponding to one form in macro size that we have seen. Del ik is equal to 0. What is this? The algebraic sum of all the current flowing out of a junction in a circuit is equal to 0. That is, I incoming is equal to I outgoing. That's what this one, right? At a junction, incoming current is equal to outgoing. Net current is 0. The same thing you can see it in micro picture. At point, this is the junction. You can say junction is a point. We are talking about very, 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 very smallest point. So you see J, you can find at particular point. The current flowing around a closed loop is 0. It is point. So at a point is 0. That's what both are talking. So both are talking about the same thing, but it is a macro picture. That is big picture. It is a minute picture. So this is what nothing but KCL. So it is a macro form of KCL. It is a point form of KCL. So what is that? Delta J is equal to 0 and right E J dot ds is equal to 0. This is what point form of KCL. Point form of KCL, right? So the algebraic sum over a closed loop is algebraic integration of current density around a closed loop surface is 0. That's what KCL is talking about this one, right? So it is called point form of Kirchhoff current law, right? So that's all about this session. I hope you understand everything very clearly. If you are having any doubt, please ask me in comment section. Thank you.